A very good afternoon to one and all. Today we are going to discuss about a DT video. The topic is like global. Due to the rising global issues, what happens or what occurs when youngsters they start to move from a formal sector to informal sectors. Now we will talk about agriculture. As everyone it is a well-known fact that agriculture is the backbone of our economy. But so many people, a significant share of people, the GDP of the people are involved and employed in agriculture. But when it comes to sharing of GDP, the level is very slow or level is very low. What would be the main case? The main philosophical reason behind it is because of disguised unemployment. Secondly, people will be employed but only for a seasonal period. So there are a lot of issues regarding that. But at present situations when global issues are rising to a very great extent, we can see that youngsters when they start to come up, we can see so much of changes. So initially they can't go out or initially they can't bloom because coming from a informal sector to informal sectors is very difficult on the other go. But when youngsters they start to come up, what would be the different changes that could have been potentially seen? Initially they would face challenges like analyzing the situation, understanding the circumstance, what are the previous customs practices that have been leading all the way throughout, and what could be done in the potential future. So these are some of the techniques. But on the other side, what are the different techniques that would be used by the youngsters in the future, like going with remote sensing? As they are well furnished with technological advances, they can go with remote sensing, analyzing about the geographical extent, analyzing about the fertilizers, pesticides, the amount of usage, requirement, precautions, disadvantages, advantages, everything they'll be keen about it. So what would be the other advantages when coming all across is will be further discussed about how youngsters will bring a change from a formal sectors into the informal sector, discussing about agriculture.
So let us see what are the demerits when it comes to the all youngster move into agriculture side rather than being in a tech field. So let us just imagine two ropes which is equal to both the sides. This is for example my right side is my technical field and this is my left side is my agriculture level. When if I shifted to this side, the more I'll get more higher. When my technical field just goes down, there will be imbalance. So moreover, the economic level as well as the GDP will just go to a decline, as well as will be like technical as well as when it comes to all shifted to the agriculture side, the technological level will come to a downfall, as well as the major point is like more tech companies will face a down loss. But other side, the agriculture level will grow to a more higher level. As ultimate result, the technical field will face a more downfall rather than being in a higher level, because we are as a developing country, rather than more supporting on our agriculture side, we must more focus in technical field. Like major companies like US and other companies are depending upon our telecommunication, which is useful for developing our country. And as well as other side, agriculture is also important, but comparatively as a developing country, like tech and technical knowledge is most important for us rather than being into such a agriculture side. But there are like two different sides. If we give more importance to the technical field, our agriculture side will just face a down loss. So we may lack in shortage, and all our spices will just face a de-loss in the technical and global level. When it comes to the IT field, we may face more rises, but it won't be much effective comparatively to others. Both must be balanced. When it comes to the wartime, I personally recommend like both this thing, more the technical and the agriculture must be stable. Rather than giving importance to the agriculture, we must give the certain level of importance to the techie side also, because the more and more all must be important, because rather than being depending on one agriculture, moreover like depending on one factors, we can depend on both the sides. This is what my conclusion is.
So yeah, at the final part we've come to two of them have spoken, Jayanti and Sabresh have spoken. As far as Sabresh told, it is very very important to maintain. We also need food, we also need competition with other countries. Obviously when it comes to countries, we have competition, whether I am higher or you are higher, no one is willing to go down in front of any of the nation. So yeah, obviously when we see India is very well known for its spices, vegetables, yeah obviously people from foreign come here just to taste our spices, which is very very noted, very much beautiful to be recognized. India is one of the very much beautiful city also. So here when we come into agriculture, we youths are the future vision as all tell. So here when we go to agricultural side, we don't know everything. Yes. So here we have to have a knowledge of what type of seed you must sow, how should you till the land. Yes. So what are the things you're supposed to use while farming? Before quite 10 years back, bullocks were used. Only the cows which were used, the male cows were used. So now we have tractors, which is even more easier for them to plow or till the land. So yeah, here youths will not have so much of knowledge on farming, which they have to take at least 2 to 3 months in practice itself. We take a seed from the papaya, just sow it, we are not going to get a papaya tree, or we are not going to get any fruit from that tree. So we should know what are the techniques we should follow. As in conclusion, what I feel is technically, obviously in this world, before 15-20 years, if we would have been only in agriculture, obviously we would have been the highest in all among the countries. So now when we see technology is taking up everything, we are not meeting each other in person, we are not playing outside, we don't see any kids like how we play. Till the 2006-2005 was the period. After that we don't see kids playing outside or getting indulged with parents sitting and talking with them. No, here everything is mobile phones. Even a first standard kid has an Instagram account. So it's been like that. So in the future, this world or the present scenario, technology is very much important, as well as food is also very much important. Yes, so we have China now is very much into preparing artificial fruits and vegetables, as we all know. So as India youths, we all have to take into consideration, learn everything, how is agricultural process going on, how much are we supposed to invest time in that, how much of money we are supposed to invest, what are the process we should do, as well as have a little more importance for agriculture more than technology is what I feel. We are already growing up, but even more for food as well as the GDP of the country. Thank you.